Greetings. This is Skylar Saunders saying, what's current? Now, if you've seen the headline that I have, Mark Curry is a broke bum nigger. He's a nigger. It's Diddy is innocent. Diddy is innocent. Free Diddy. Free Diddy. But he just seems broke, bitter, and disgusted. You know, he's this low down, oh, they didn't do well by me, they didn't do right. This is business. This is business. The way that Diddy and Jay-Z moved were like, moguls. You can call them monsters. That's alleged. It's all alleged. They're both innocent. Even with Diddy behind bars, behind the wall, he's still an innocent man. So Mark Curry definitely is, reaping what he sowed. And he's trying to go at, Diddy and Jay-Z, saying that, they took money and everything like that. The the truth is, this is what you call, the metrics of business. This is how it operates. This is how it functions. This is the way it goes. And for him to be sad, and it reminded me of the scene from Paid in Full. It was like, we not eating. We not eating. Well, then get your own block, sell your own rock, and get it popping. Like, I don't understand. Nobody's holding my hand. Mr. Troy Star Train's not holding my hand. He just gave me a suggestion, and I've been successful ever since for what I do. I mean, I don't have 250 million subscribers, or at least 1,000 subscribers yet. I have 900 subscribers right now, but I'm not at a upper echelon even on my writings. I'm not at 100,000 reads yet. So, but I made that all by myself. I made that all into my own institution. And that's what's sad with Mark Curry. Mark Curry's expecting to get a handout. We not eating. We not eating. Well, then get a pistol and feed your family, bitch ass. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I mean. Get a pistol, feed your family is a metaphor, not a literal. Hello, N.I.G.G.E.R. You must be from Central Europe or someplace like that. Some like Bosnia or something, around that area. But anyway, so that's my main topic is I want to speak on how Mark Curry, definitely, represents the downfallen and the sad and the meek and the mild and the modest. Instead of bossing up, making his own label, making his own way, he's going to target some of the most successful men in the industry, even with their conundrums, even with their problems. They're still the best. Thank you for the nice hat compliment. Appreciate that. Whoa, wonderful Michael Jackson. Mikhail Jackson? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're saying, Shiv Kumar. No idea what you're saying. But that's fine. That's all right. So Mark Curry definitely needs to have a seat, even though he's sitting, I think, for most of the time. There's a difference in what he's saying because he doesn't know the in and outs of business. He doesn't know how it runs. Jay-Z has always wanted to be the Lyor Cohen's, the Russell Simmons. He wanted to be the bosses. He didn't want to be the artist necessarily. He could do the art. That's what's so amazing. He could be a excellent rapper, top tier, number one rapper on a lot of people's lists. But it's all about business to him. JW47, you're new to this channel. You're new. If you want to ask a question, it's $10. $10 to my Cash App. Which I'll put up. I'm doing it right now. Oh, this is getting me in trouble. Hold on, god damn it. Uh, Hold on. All right, there it is. If you want to ask me a question, want me to answer it, it's $10. You can ask as many questions as you like, but it costs $10 to ask a question. Where are you? Another question. These people are funny. Where were you on January 1st? On December 31st? I had a whole show, 4 hours, where people could have asked questions. I got like 3 or 4 questions out of, usually I get 10 to 20 questions coming from people. What's going on? There's only one person watching right now. I was just experimenting, doing this in the morning. It's the morning time still. And on the East Coast anyway. Northeast United States of America. Cash App, Cash App, Cash App. And subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Alright, so yeah, Mark Curry is one of those, just broke bum niggas. He's a broke bum nigga. Like Mr. Troy Star Train told me and told many others, it's nobody's business to teach you the business. You have to learn it for yourself. Like Jay-Z, for all his foibles and all his, somewhat weaknesses, he's always been a sage businessman, no matter what. And how great he is on the mic, it just amplifies it. It just makes it greater. The fact that he was able to rap and be a businessman and settle, disputes and different things like that. Because you're nobody till somebody sues you. You're nobody till somebody sues you. So, Jay-Z has weathered the storm for all these years. What's going on? 30 years. Going on 30, like 28 years, I think it is. 29 years, I think. 29. It'll be 29 years since Reasonable Doubt dropped. I mean, that just shows you a whole lot. That just shows you a great deal. But Mark Curry definitely needs to be marked as a mark. Mark is a mark. He is a bum buster, mark ass trick nigger. That's what he is. He is. He's whining and crying and, oh, they took so much from everybody. They didn't give anybody. I think he gave people a chance. I think he definitely gave people a chance. Both of them, Diddy and Jay-Z. They gave people opportunities to make wealth. Like Jay said, Dame made millions, Biggs made millions, Cam made millions, Just made millions, Beans made millions, but he won't tell it because he's in his feelings or something like that. I might have chopped it up, but that's basically what he was saying. It's like all these people he made millionaires, milling about, spilling their feelings in the air. That's another example of him saying that. So he made people more wealthy. He raised the station of so many other people that he should be applauded and lauded for that. He should be applauded for that. Not demonized, not denigrated for those actions. If it comes out that he's liable for the suit, that's something different. Let that be known. That's something different. What does this say? Flair HD. As a fighter, I live my life in a way that most men but don't. All we can do is continue to be soldiers of God and lead by example. I disagree with you, Flair HD, but I respect your position. I'm not of the faith. I'm an atheist, but I do respect your position, definitely. And I respect your right to have whatever system of belief that you subscribe to. I don't necessarily subscribe to anything like that, but definitely appreciate you and salute to you for having made up your mind, because you're not an agnostic. You're somebody that has, knowledge of self, it seems. So I appreciate it. What does this say? Flair HD, if I don't fight for God, I fight for the common man like me and you. Well, how do you know I'm the common man? What is the common man? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Yes, but the streets ain't got no love. Flair HD says all love. Streets ain't got no love. Streets ain't got no love. So we have to respect that. But I'm not mad already. I got 5 likes, 2 people viewing, 2 subscribers, boosted up from the time I started. So I'm very excited about that. There was the rush. I didn't know how big the rush was going to be. But Diddy is innocent. Jay-Z is definitely innocent. He's not even behind bars. Thank you. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. Now it's 3 subscribers. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I just turn on the camera, start running my mouth, and I get 3 subscribers. It's beautiful. I love that. It's a wonderful thing. So I'm carrying on with this. Let me see what we have here. Oh, it's Flary HD. I was saying Flare. Flary HD. Yeah, streets ain't got no love. There's no love in these streets. Ain't no love in these streets. Ain't no love in the heart of the city. But anyway, yeah, Mark Carey just whining and crying. Like, why didn't Mark Carey be Diddy? Why didn't Mark Carey be Jay-Z? What was something stopping him mentally? Something stopping him physically? Were there people that were opening up the channel? Oh, want to say, oh, they're part of the Illuminati. They only have select few. They can't take too many. That's complete BS. That's complete BS. The Illuminati, from my eyes, is conspiracism that doesn't exist. So this is the testimony that I have on behalf of the businessmen, the people that are very relentless, like Jeff Bezos. He says things that are intimidating and trying to push his employees, the people that are under him. He said some some things that people say, oh my gosh, how could he be so brazen and so crass and stuff like that? You have to be like that to be an executive and a boss. They're trying to motivate you. Steve Jobs, another example, the late great Steve Jobs. He was very abrasive at sometimes. And that was all you can't be like, oh, well, that's all right. Don't worry about it. No, it's like, no, get your head on your shoulders and keep moving. Let's go. We don't have time for this. Like, you have to be that way. That's what happened. That's what I learned part of in the United States Marine Corps. I learned that you have to be very, stern but fair, firm but not overbearing, and very strong in your convictions. And I don't know if Mark Curry has any convictions, because he's showing himself to be like a buster. He's showing himself he can't pull his own weight. Like, he can't form his own Mark Curry music group or something like that. What's stopping him? He's got a few dollars, I'm sure. He was employed from Bad Boy from 1997 to 2005. He had to have earned a good chunk of change in that time period by writing and producing, I think, for different artists. And then he turns around and bites the hand that fed him, Diddy. I mean, what is that about? Uh-oh. YouTube subscriber in the building, Bussy Goggles. You know it. You know it. Gotta wear them because my eyes are blinkety blink blink. Look, look, look. Not with the goggles though. Not the bussy goggles either. The shades. Yeah, Mark Curry is a mess. He's a mess. He's a washed up. Never really even popped. He never even popped on the level of somebody like you know uh, G Dep or what's his name? I'm trying to think. Is it Rob Brown? Rob Black. See, Rob Black. Wrong color. Rob Black Rob. Excuse me. Jesus. Black Rob and whoa. That was his biggest hit, but I'm sure he pocketed a good chunk of change from just that one single. And I think he may have had an album out. There's most people, even Loon. Loon appeared on some tracks, and then he went to the Islamic faith, and Mace was on many tracks. He went platinum. He went to Atlanta to become a pastor. Like I just it's a weird kind of situation. And Craig Mack became a fanatical Christian. Something happened, and of course, Sean became a Jew, or was already a Jew, but sustained his Judaism. YouTube subscriber, I need you to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and if you could just give me some bussy dollars my way during the Cash App, I'd appreciate it. So we have to monitor these people that have bitter taste in their mouth, just bum. He's got the grays in his face. How old is Mark Curry? He's 53 years old, looking like he's 73 years old. He's got all that gray in his beard. He looks crazy. And he was on Bad Boy for Life. It was in the number 33 spot on Billboard Hot 100. He had a top 40 single. Um, he has a juice bar in Miami. Okay, so he's bossing up. And in 2018, he took a job in the solar power industry. So he's bossed up on some level. He previous year had lost to his house to foreclosure and that he was homeless, driving a 1992 Honda Accord he had bought at auction and unable to afford health insurance for himself, his wife, or his son Mark Curry II. Whose fault is that? That's not Diddy's fault. That's Mark Curry's fault. You have to be on your dean. You have to be on your skill level. You have to continue to fight and be a boss in your own right. I like what Styles P did. He has a juice bar. He knew that the rap game would not be, able to sustain him as much as a lot of people would expect it to be. Royalty checks are like $14, sometimes 13 cents, $12. It varies on certain times. It doesn't give you a lot of money. It doesn't give you a lot of leeway to be successful, unless you're people like Jay-Z and Diddy that really bossed up in a way, and that's the reason why they're big fish, and that's the reason why the lawsuits and the charges have been brought against them because of their inability, because of their abilities, not their inabilities. If they were Sean Carter on the block in his 50s, somebody said, okay, he was at the McDonald's and he was just milling about, like nobody would care. Sean Combs, he was just in Harlem, rolling down the block on 125th Street. Like nobody really cared. Nobody would care. But They made something of themselves. They made hundreds of millions of dollars. Diddy made hundreds of millions of dollars. Jay-Z made billions of dollars. And they're all coming for their necks because of the fact that they're successful. Just imagine if they weren't successful. Nobody would care. Nobody would give a damn. There would be no Mark Currys. There would be no Mark Curry stories. No complaints. No bitter words to say. There'd be none of that talk available because nobody would care. Nobody would give a damn. So I would say, this is a test. This is a test of will and a test of might. It's a test of people's ideas of what people can say on the internet. The internet is given a wide platform for anybody to just get up and say whatever they want about people. So we're not eating, we're not getting fed, we're not getting bread, we're not getting money. Well, then get a pistol and feed your family. That's what Mr. Troy Star Terrain said. Get a pistol and feed your family. He's not saying literally get a pistol and feed your family. He's saying get your weight up, grind, find a way to make this money. There's all kinds of ways to make money out here. I think I can't remember what they said. There's something like there's 100,000 people. I can't remember what it is, but there's like hundreds of thousands of jobs that need to be filled. You can boss up. You can start off being an associate, then a supervisor, then a manager, then a regional manager, then general manager of the entire operation, whatever the case may be. That's the beauty of America, rising up the ladder of selfish success. That's what this is all about. Getting money on in every way that you possibly can. That's the truth behind all this. So I want to wake up, morning, see what happens. It's different than the afternoons. So I just wanted to see, if I could get a few more subscribers, and I did. A few more views, and I did. Let me see something. He left Bad Boy in 2005. Okay. 2009 on, he released the book Dancing with the Devil, which contained a number of scurrious anecdotes about Combs and about Bad Boy Records, which Curry began writing in the belief that Combs would try to deal with me fairly if I knew I was going to get to air his dirty laundry. The book claimed that Combs copied Curry's mannerisms and God vocals verbatim for his 1998 single "Come With Me." That he regularly shoehorned himself onto his artist tracks so that he could charge high special guest appearances, and that and that artists only found out once they received the royalty checks. Exactly. He would charge high profile. He's a boss. What do you expect? He's the leader. You boss up on your own label. He had appearances. He had enough money to do it. He could do it by himself. He had no qualms. He had no problems. We don't want no problems. Problems? Who? We don't want problems with him. That's the reality. That's the truth. So he said, Well, he would insist on his sports cars being featured in artist music videos so he could deduct high rental fees from their budgets, and that he would then claim tax credits for his car's business use, that he regularly muscled his way into unearned songwriting and production credits. Now, see, this is all business. This is all in the business. This isn't sexual harassment or, sex trafficking or racketeering. This is all business moves. And they're smart business moves. Wouldn't you? Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't be in Diddy's shoes? You wouldn't do this if you knew you could do it. That's what you're supposed to do. And Mark Curry seems like a Mark trick. He seems like Diddy took this from me and he put the cars in the video and he got tax breaks and then I can't believe this is happening to me. This is terrible. This is horrible. I can't believe any of this is going down like it is. Like, seriously, my friend. Curry also used the book to note that he was so poor while the Bad Boy with Bad Boy that he had to sell his backstage passes for shows where he was one of Combs' henchmen, and that towards the end of the Bad Boy career, he had considered selling cannabis to provide his family. That his previous year he had lost his house to foreclosure. I read that already. All right. Yeah, you lose your house to foreclosure because you're not grinding. You just want to sit back and let people are going to pay my bills. People are going to make sure I'm wealthy. People are going to make sure I have money. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to sit here and just sit back and watch the deposits roll in. Holy bull, oh boy, holy moly, roly poly oly. This is going to be awesome. Let me get my various supporters, my sponsors. LifeStrongApparel.com. He has a rideshare service for dogs, sitting for dogs, and treats for dogs. Also for humans, he has raw sea moss. He has regular sea moss and sea moss gel. Make your purchases at the checkout line and put in SKYLER20. You'll get 20% off all your purchases. And go to the contact section and tell them that the goofy guy Skylar Saunders sent you. Also, go to Baja Jackson. He is the original younger version of Doughboy from the phenomenal monumental film Boys in the Hood. He definitely talks about sardines on the grill, fried chicken, near beer, non-alcoholic beer, and female hookers. So definitely check him out. That's BEEJACKSON 5478. And also my other sponsor, Dot Focus, DOTFOCUS_. He has multitude of videos on COD or Call of Duty that he enjoys playing. He enjoys liking. So enjoy that. Make sure you have a great time with that. He has he's an assassin with the sniper rifle. So be aware of his gaming skills and always pay attention to what he has to do to be such a phenomenal player. Whenever he goes live, I try to go live go into his live and see what's up with him. So definitely check him out. Make sure that you go to Dot Focus. That's DOTFOCUS_. You can find him on Twitch as well. So that's it. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to just test the title out. I wanted to see how many people would gravitate towards the title. Few people, not too many people, but I had a few people on here. I'm not that mad. So I appreciate everybody for coming in. This is going to be a half-an-hour show. I might do an hour show later on, but I'm doing just a half hour now. Thank you very much. Take care.